Hello and welcome to a special update of Andy's Chomping at the Bit. Um, I wanted to take the chance real quick to give you guys an update here. I didn't do the daily biscuit earlier this week, the two daily biscuits earlier this week, um, and so it kind of correlates with the decision I have made recently. A lot of things um, have been happening in my life, good things. But there's been a lot of change, uh, mostly positive. But it's required me to have to really shuffle things up in my life and reorganize and restructure parts of my life, not just personal but professional as well, especially professional. Um, so the podcast will not be over forever, but I am effective immediately pausing my podcasts as well as the Singing for a Cause event. Like I said, neither one of them will be paused indefinitely. They will both be back at a later time. But I need to spend the energy and time available right now in a more focused and productive manner, which requires me uh, to shuffle things up as far as my daily routine and my priorities and the focuses within my life. Um, I've been fortunate that I have a lot of opportunities presented to me in my life, and there's a lot of different directions I can go, uh, more than I'd like to limit. Uh, but the other side of that coin with opportunity is we do have the rarest and most valuable resource, which is time. Um, Time is without a doubt the most valuable resource that we can lose at an accelerated rate, but we cannot gain back. It is definitely finite. We have a set amount, and we do not know how long that will be. I'm fortunate that I'm in good health as well, I should say. Um, and there's a lot of people that understand and value that statement of time a lot more than even I could right now. Um, with that being said, so with the opportunities, a good saying that I've heard that I love, and it's so true because it really hits on opportunity and that limitation of time and energy is you can do anything you want to do, but you can't do everything. And for someone like me, there's so much I want to do. There's so much I can do. But I have to remind myself I can't do everything. I can do a lot, though. That's the fortunate thing. I am able to do a lot of things at the same time. But it requires me to shuffle things up and restructure my schedule. I was debating about doing this because it seemed like a hassle having to step back and rearrange things as far as my structure in my life, the focuses, the approach, uh, instead of just doing it on the fly. But there's certain things in my life, and if you follow the podcast, you've seen most of these points hit. My more valued points in my life are balance and happiness. Those are my driving forces. There's a lot of other things that are nice to have in life, but those are the big ones for me. And obviously, my sobriety, my recovery is huge. This ties directly into it. Happiness, balance ties directly into my recovery. And so I had to keep that in mind when I made this decision. I didn't want to try winging stuff that I hadn't addressed well enough in the moment. I didn't want to try plowing ahead without at least some bearing. So I didn't want to do that and risk losing the balance. I was starting to lose my balance. I was starting to lose the structure in my schedule, and that's not good for me. There's some people that love being spontaneous. For them, that's fine. I can say as a recovering addict, I can say personally, even before that moment, that spontaneous behavior is not for me. I cannot sustainably live being spontaneous. I have to have structure. And that's okay. It's helped me drastically with my recovery. I'm okay with structure. Some people aren't. That's fine. They don't have to be. I have to have structure. And that's what I'm doing. I'm restructuring things. I didn't want to lose that balance. I didn't want to lose the structure. And I didn't want to get caught up in the moment and lose track of things that make me happy. Balance has made me happy. Working not just professionally on growth, but on personal growth, and never stopping looking at that and working on building those relationships with my friends, my family, expanding relationships. It all comes with that balancing act. You only have so much time. You only have so much energy. And finding the things some people throw everything at their careers. That's fine. That's their choice. Some people can go days without using drugs and stay awake during that time. I always needed at least caffeine to be able to stay awake for days. I value sleep a lot. But these are things that I had to consider. I'm happy with where I am in my life as far as personally. I'm grateful of the positions I am in right now, and I like the opportunities I face. But nothing is worth throwing away the happiness as far as the state of mind. So I have to make sure that I go forward while maintaining the happiness, by not losing sight of it, by not getting tunnel vision and distracted by things that really, in the deep grand scheme of things, don't matter as much to me. Fortunately, all of the plans I had in place in the past are still there right now. But like I said, the big thing is I have to shuffle them and find where they fit as far as my schedule and time, and without jeopardizing my recovery. I went 2 weeks without making a meeting, and those that know me well, as far as nearby, know that if I go more than two, if I miss more than one meeting a week, it drives me crazy. I always make at least 2 meetings a week, typically, at least. And so going 2 weeks without a single meeting, that's tough on me. It's not like that I'm going to relapse tomorrow. Unfortunately, I haven't relapsed. But I know the value that it holds for stability. And I enjoy going to meetings too. I don't want to say it's like a chore, because I do enjoy the social aspect too, and meeting up with people and talking. But it's the priority. I got to have balance in my life. So I will be back. I don't know if it'll be under Andy's Chomping at the Bit, or if I'll have additional podcasts. I do know I will be at least doing multiple podcasts, because I will not let go of Daily Biscuit. I love doing the Daily Biscuits. Even though it's just that short little segment, there's so much I can share, and there's so much that there still is up in here. So there'll be restructuring of, like I said, my schedule, and I'll probably do a little restructuring as well with the podcasts and formats for some future podcasts. So thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. And thank you with bearing with me during this time and your patience. And I hope you have a great stretch here. I'm feeling very confident with my current moment, but not complacent. Content, but not complacent. So I will see you guys in the future. Take care, and stay positive.